Hi and welcome to Select 10. This video is a second part of 50 best series on Netflix. And the link of first part is in description. Make sure to watch that video first to follow this list. And do subscribe my channel to see awesome videos related to movies and web series and more. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. On number 30, we have When They See Us. It is an American crime drama television miniseries. And it is based on events of the 1989 Central Park jogger case and explores the lives and families of the 5 black male suspects who were falsely accused, then prosecuted on charges related to the rape and assault of a white woman in Central Park, New York City. On number 28, we have Riverdale. Its story follows as Betty Cooper unravels her feelings for Archie and her family's secrets. After a teenager was murdered within the town of Riverdale, a group of teenagers, the jock Archie, the girl next door Betty, the new girl Veronica and the outcast Jughead, try to unravel the evils lurking within this seemingly innocent town.
Over, that's when we're dead.
Archie Andrews, you're under arrest for the murder of Shadow Lake resident Cassidy Bullock.
On number 27, we have Grace and Frankie. Grace and Frankie follows Grace, a retired cosmetics mogul, and Frankie, a hippie art teacher, whose husbands, Robert and Sol, are successful divorce lawyers in San Diego. Grace and Frankie's lives are turned upside down when Robert and Sol announce that they are in love with each other and are leaving their wives.
We all really need to start drinking less.
Let's go catch us a shark.
Let's do it!
On number 26, we have The Haunting of Hill House. Flashing between past and present, a fractured family confronts haunting memories of their old home and the terrifying events that drove them from it. And this story follows in the summer of 1992, when Hugh and Olivia Crane and their 5 children Stephen, Shirley, Theodora, Luke, and Eleanor move into Hill House to renovate the mansion in order to sell it and build their own house, designed by Olivia. On number 25, we have The Good Place. The Good Place is a town where those who have been good throughout their lives go once they have passed away. When Eleanor arrives at the Good Place, she realizes she has been mistaken for someone else and seeks help from a new friend to earn her spot in the Good Place.
Conclusion of season 3, what he wants to do in the next seasons. He's also told me how he wants to end the show. Full disclosure, I can't remember. I'm just now realizing maybe he wiped my memory.
On number 24, we have Mindhunter. For catching a criminal often requires the authorities to get inside the villain's mind to figure out how he thinks. That's the job of FBI agents Holden Ford and Bill Tench. They attempt to understand and catch serial killers by studying their damaged psyches. Along the way, the agents pioneer the development of modern serial killer profiling.
One more thing. Manson is small. Like really small.
On number 23, we have Arrow. Arrow follows billionaire playboy Oliver Queen, who claimed to have spent 5 years shipwrecked on Lian, a mysterious island in the North China Sea, before returning home to Star City to fight crime and corruption as a secret vigilante whose weapon of choice is a bow and arrow. On number 22, we have Ozark. Ozark's story follows a financial planner who relocates his family from Chicago to a summer resort community in the Ozarks. With wife Wendy and their 2 kids in tow, Marty is on the move after a money laundering scheme goes wrong, forcing him to pay off a substantial debt to a Mexican drug lord in order to keep his family safe. While the bird's fate hangs in the balance, the dire circumstances force the fractured family to reconnect.
Last chance for witness protection.
On number 21, we have The Flash. It is a spin-off series from Arrow, existing in the same fictional universe, known as Arrowverse. The series follows Barry Allen, a crime scene investigator who gains superhuman speed, which he uses to fight criminals, including others who have also gained superhuman abilities.
They called me the Flash. Before I arrived on shore, he's the only speedster in any world.
Zoom has been...
On number 20, we have Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is an epic following of a gangster family of Irish traveler, set in Birmingham, England, in 1919. Several months after the end of the First World War in November 1918, The story centers on the Peaky Blinders gang and their ambitious and highly cunning boss Tommy Shelby.
You will decapitate each one, and by God, I will do it.
On number 19, we have Supernatural. The story revolves around two brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester, as they follow their father's footsteps, hunting down evil supernatural creatures, such as monsters, demons, and even fallen gods. On number 18, we have Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. The series follows 29-year-old Kimmy Schmidt as she adjusts to life after her rescue from a doomsday cult in the fictional town of Durnsville, Indiana, where she and 3 other women were held by Reverend Richard Wayne Gary for 15 years. Determined to be seen as something other than a victim and armed only with a positive attitude, Kimmy decides to restart her life by moving to New York City.
Red Hook with these morpins and get pregnant!
On number 17, we have BoJack Horseman. BoJack Horseman is a humanoid horse, lost in a sea of self-loathing and booze. Decides it's time for a comeback. Once the star of a 90s sitcom, in which he was the adoptive father of 3 orphaned kids. The show was the hottest thing around, then suddenly, was cancelled. Now 18 years later, BoJack wants to regain his dignity. With the aid of a human sidekick and a feline ex-girlfriend, who is his agent.
Oh my God, my arm. You got my arm. I'm in it now. Oh God, no. I'm a part.
On number 16, we have Narcos Mexico. This is a continuation of Narcos, which explores the origins of the modern drug war by going back to its roots, starting at a time when the Mexican trafficking world was a loose. It's the 1980s, and Felix Gallardo takes the helm of the Guadalajara cartel, as D-Agent Kiki Camarena moves from California to Guadalajara to take on a new post. Then a tragic chain of events unfolds as Camarena gains intelligence on Gallardo and becomes more entangled in the mission. On number 15, we have American Horror Story. This is a horror series in which every season tells a different story. The first season is about a haunted house and the family that has moved into it. The second season centers around an insane asylum and a man who is wrongly accused of murdering several women, including his wife. The third season tells the story of a coven of witches trying to figure out who their new supreme is. The fourth season is about a freak show and the lives of its performers. The fifth season is about the employees and guests at the Hotel Cortez, a building made as a secret torture chamber in the 1920s. On number 14, we have Wentworth. This is a reimagining of Australian drama. Prisoner, Cell Block H, Wentworth Prison showcases the struggle for inmates to survive in the violent environment of a contemporary women's prison. Upon arriving at Wentworth, B. Smith, charged with the attempted murder of her abusive husband, is traumatized by what has happened to her and easily manipulated by others. And Frankie Doyle, the facility's temporary top dog, who uses B to do her dirty work. On number 13, we have Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls focuses on Lorelai Gilmore and her daughter Rory. Lorelai had Rory at the age of 16 and raised her daughter on her own. This is the beginning of a revived, but difficult, relationship between Lorelai and her parents, Emily and Richard.
Mother-daughter fights, produce fights, hugs, wallowing, very fast talking, a proposal, the bangles. Got all that? Like I said, we move fast around here.
On number 12, we have Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This is a adaptation of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch tale. It is a dark coming-of-age story that traffics in horror and the occult. In the reimagined origin story, Sabrina Spellman wrestles to reconcile her dual nature, half witch, half mortal, while standing against the evil forces that threaten her, her family including aunts Hilda and Zelda, and the daylight world humans inhabit.
With pleasure. Rise! Rise!
On number 11, we have Shameless. Shameless is the story of a fabulously dysfunctional Gallagher family of 6 kids and their drunk and selfish father. The eldest daughter Fiona has to raise the rest of the family on her own. They need to steal food and steal money to survive in daily life, while their father takes everything and offers nothing.
We got a new trick.
Good night, kids.
Hey, Daddy Frank. You want a quick PJ, Daddy Frank?
That's just not right.
Thank you for watching. And in next part of this video, I will list remaining top 10 series as final part of this video. And do like and comment your favorite series below. And don't forget to subscribe my channel to watch new videos related to upcoming lists of new web series and movies.